Okay, so we're getting started on this install. This is the 2014 Polaris RZR, and this is the models from, again, 2014 up to the current RZRs that are the smaller RZRs, actually. The 500s to the 900s have this style of seat. You can see it's a molded backrest up here, and kind of gets a little bit wider and bolsters out a little bit like this, and then these bottoms have kind of these bolsters that come out on it right here. So there's a view of the seat, of what it looks like right now without the seat cover on it. And we're gonna get these covers put on. The first cover that we're gonna put on is the bottom section right here, and this is out of the Surface Wildfire Camo. It's a real durable nylon style material, canvas, just good water resistant fabric. And so we'll just pop this over here. So really how this cover is going to go on is it's going to fit over, and then there's going to be this nylon strap that goes around the outside to these buckles, and I'll show you that on the back side as we get that on. But what we'll want to do is just kind of stretch this over first, and you can pull these RZR seats out of your vehicle pretty easily. There's the little clip. Now we don't have it on this model seat right here, but there's normally a plastic clip towards the back. And you just pull on that clip and they pull out. So we're just going to get this oriented over these bolsters here. Okay, so just getting it pulled down on both sides. I got it kind of shifted a little bit too far to one side, so I'm just gonna start working it to the other side here. It'll fit on nice and snug once you get it all on here. So I still need to get it kind of oriented correctly. I have it all kind of shifted that way. So if you have the cover onto this point and you're kind of seeing it like how I have it right here, you really want to get it straightened out. You can see these two, kind of the insert lines should be shifted over, straightened out a little bit more. So I'll work with this here, and also you can see on the back side that this needs to come around another couple inches right there. So if you're getting this on and you're kind of having that same deal, you just need to kind of shift the whole cover around and straighten this up here. A lot of times what you can do is just kind of massage the cover. I like to say is you just kind of work it over the seat and rotate it around. There we go. Okay, so I about have it straightened out right now. And again, it really helps when you're installing these covers if you take your hands and just kind of massage over them as you're getting this installed here, because that will just help it conform so much better down to the seats. Perfect, so that's looking a lot better right there. Straightened out much better. Okay, so now what we need to do, you can see how nice and tight and snug it is on that front side. Looking really good right there. And that, just the way this cover is designed around these bolsters, it's a little snug to get on, but then it just holds that front side really, really nice right there. So now what we need to do on this back side is we're gonna flip this around here, and there will be a little plastic piece on your RZR seat right here that will stick through this little spot right there. But now what you need to do is take these straps and take them through these buckles. Let me show you this, because I see this pretty frequently. People kind of mess this up. You want to go through this middle slot right there, and then you're going to go through this outside slot. Whatever you do, don't go through this slot, because that slot right there is just designed to hold on the other cover, the other side of the cover right there. And then what you'll do is just go through that and then cinch that together right there like that. And that's gonna hold that side and this back down right there. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Go through right there. And then oftentimes what I'll do is I'll take these two and just kind of tie them in a knot on the back side, just to kind of keep these straps from flapping around. And that would finish the back side right there of the cover. So you're good there. And so the bottom is on now, so that's nice. Again, just massaging that cover over always helps to kind of get it to conform down. Now we're going to work on the backrest piece. I'll grab that. Let's start there. Okay, so here's the backrest piece. So you can see that's the front side right there. And what we're going to do is open this up. There's going to be a couple pieces of Velcro on the back side here that we're going to want to open up here like that. And now we're going to put this over top like this. And now the widest part is going to be where these shoulders are right here. So you just want to take your time snugging that down over that. And oftentimes what I'll do is I'll just kind of work through. I'll grab some little scissors and just snip this little piece of thread, just a little bit of a extra piece of thread right so in there. So just trim that off. And oftentimes what I'll do is, instead of trying to get one side pulled down all the way before I do the other one, I'll work them down side by side and just kind of ease it on down as it's coming there. And also, before I attach any of the Velcro on the back side, I'm going to make sure that this top piece is pulled down as far as it should go. Again, massaging over the seat cover there and trying to pull out any extra slack. It should fill in this headrest portion quite well right there. Okay, that's looking good there. Okay, now it's time to attach up the Velcro on the back side. The other thing to check too is you see there's these two little slots down here where between the Velcro and the edge of the cover, and that should be lined up right with those bars. Okay, so if you have it turned too far to one side and kind of this Velcro's not centered in between those bars, then you know you need to rotate it around a little bit more. Okay. So now what I'll do is give you this view on the back side right here. And what we're going to need to do is make sure you give it a nice, make sure you've pulled it down nice and snug here. And that things are looking good before you attach up the Velcro. I think we're looking pretty good. Should be good to start attaching the Velcro. So we'll start with this side here. And again, I'm gonna pull with one hand like that, right there. Take this other piece and pull it together, right there, okay? It should be a tight and snug fit like that, right there, okay? So now, before I attach those bottom corners, I'm gonna do the same thing over here on this side. Okay, so pulling with one hand right there, then with this one. Okay. Okay, perfect. So those are looking good there, making sure I got everything pulled down. And that top is filled in really good right now as well. So I know that I don't have a lot of extra fabric. If you had maybe, you know, if you had a bunch of like an inch or two of extra fabric up there, you need to slide the whole cover down more. Okay, now what we're gonna do is flip this over right here. And I'm actually gonna open this back up just a little bit because I need to take this piece, this Velcro right here, give that a nice tight pull right there like that, and then fold that over right there, and then take this other Velcro, pull that over and stick that one on. Okay, good. Okay, now before I stick that down, I'll actually come over to this side as well right here and give this one a nice tight pull as well. And if you're not taking your time and if you just try to rush through this, it's easy just to kind of get these pieces where they're not looking good and snug. So you want to take your time as you're going through it. There we go, so I got that there now. I'll just open that up a little bit more. Okay, so I got that one stuck down there now. And then what I'll do here is bring these pieces back over. Stick that Velcro down there. Like that. Come back to this side. Stick that Velcro down. And this one, right here, I'll give this a nice tight pull. Stick this guy down too, right here. Okay, and then once you stick that together right there, then things should be looking pretty good. Now what I'm gonna try to do here too, at the very end, is just see if I can work out any extra slack in the cover. And you know, I got this up on a table, but you might even consider setting it, you know, the base on the ground and getting your weight over this to really try to slide out any extra slack of the cover here. And I'm going to give this one more pull right here, see if I can get a little bit better of an attachment in that backrest right there. There we go. Okay, that grabbed a little bit more down right there. Okay, so now we got the backrest and the bottom on, looking really good. Everything's all covered up in this wildfire camo. Lots of nice reds and oranges inside here. So that concludes the install, because the RZR driver and passenger sides are the same, and if you have rear seats, they're gonna be the same as well. So let us know if you have any other questions on the install, but that looks great.